Yesterday's consultation at the Grenada Trade Center focused on customer service regulations. Open to all electricity consumers, attendees had a chance to express their concerns, give suggestions, and ask questions. In contributing to the discussion, former General Manager of the Grenada Port Authority, Ambrose Phillip, expressed concern about the management of the company's hurricane fund.
If you look at the current GRENLEC books, there's an arrangement where up to X million dollars or X% of the gross income or whatever it is goes into a hurricane fund. But I don't know that the government or anybody besides the directors and shareholders of GRENLEC decide whether money is held, decide what qualifies as a hurricane, and stuff like that.
Phillip went further to suggest that in going forward, guidelines be put in place for the management and utilization of that hurricane fund. He spoke on the backdrop of GRENLEC's recent decision to take a massive loan.
We should not be blinded to GRENLEC's recent actions, where overnight, directors in their own deliberate judgment decide that the company must borrow in excess of $15 million to pay shareholders, in effect wiping out the retained earnings of the company. It's a clear signal to me of the GRENLEC response to this proposed legislation and what could happen down the road.
GRENLEC's 2014 audit report shows that at the end of that year, the hurricane fund increased to $18 million. The report further stated that the fund is now close to the level of the expenses of $20 million that resulted from Hurricane Ivan. Minister with responsibility for public utilities, Gregory Boeing, agreed with the proposed suggestion for the fund, but he corrected the amount of the GRENLEC loan.
That point I take in totality. Just as Gaffin is handling the pension arrangement with them, I agree that there must be regulations to say how this will happen. It is loose now, so we tighten it. And the amount is not in excess of 15, the amount is $32 million borrowed to pay dividends.
GBN approached the manager of corporate communications, Prudence Greenwich, to respond to what was disclosed during the consultation, but she declined the interview request. She indicated to GBN that the company will respond in due course to the proposed regulations and the queries